Have you ever read a story that just grabs you and won't let go?
One where every page turn feels like a step deeper into a thrilling mystery.
Well, I just finished a book that's exactly like that, and I have to tell you all about it.
It starts with this simple, almost quiet scene. Two characters, a man and a woman, leaving a sleeping sister behind.
But they're not just going on a trip. They're carrying a torn piece of paper and a whole lot of questions. The paper points north, and north means answers, but it also means danger. Their mission is clear in their minds. End this, whatever this is, before it hurts anyone else they care about. From the moment they set out, the story just explodes with action and tension. The road is unforgiving, and they quickly learn that some questions can only be answered with a sword.
They fight side by side, not as lovers, not even really as friends at first, but as two people with a shared purpose, absolutely refusing to let the other one fall.
There are these powerful moments where one gets injured protecting the other, and you hear lines like, "Better my blood than yours." It's so intense.
You can feel this bond forming between them, forged in combat and shared risk.
But the physical fights are only half the battle. They're also wrestling with secrets. After one particularly nasty fight, they seek help from an old herbalist. But while herbs can heal wounds, they can't heal the past.
The old man starts talking about betrayal and silence, and it hits the young man hard, echoing things from his own life.
This is where the plot really thickens. The woman starts to realize that the blade she carries might have a history that connects their families in a tragic way, long before they ever met. And then, the big reveal comes from an old seal they find. It's from the northern frontier garrison.
An old man explains its meaning, dropping a bombshell. The woman's uncle took a bribe years ago to cover up a massive betrayal. A stolen military dispatch, a general framed and witnesses silenced. And here is the twist that made my jaw drop. The man reveals his father served in the north.
Was he one of the silenced witnesses?
Was he part of the conspiracy?
The old man just says, "Names vanish, debts do not. Whoever hunts that truth hunts you now." It sends chills down your spine. Suddenly, their personal quest is tied to a huge historical conspiracy, and they're not just running from a vague threat anymore, they're being actively hunted.
The storyteller does this brilliant thing, describing truth as something rationed like water in a desert. The man gives the woman just a sip of the truth, not the whole story, but enough for her to trust him, to trust the path they're on. They're no longer just two strangers brought together by a piece of paper.
They are now two people actively choosing to face this danger together.
But trust is a fragile thing. The woman confronts him.
She realizes he recognized the poison they encountered earlier. He knew the military seal.
She asks him, "How long were you going to let me walk blind?"
And he finally confesses his full story.
He served in the north, under the very same commander who was framed and betrayed. He was one of the few who escaped, but the debts of that past, the enemies he made, followed him.
He never meant to drag her into his mess, but it's too late. The danger is right at their doorstep. The story ends on this incredible cliffhanger.
He's laid his cards on the table. The threat isn't coming anymore.
It's here, and she's faced with a choice. He says, "We face them together or not at all," and that's where it leaves you, desperate to know what happens next.
This book is a masterclass in weaving action, mystery, and character development together. The pacing is relentless, the world is gritty and believable, and the relationship between the two main characters is the beating heart of it all.
It is a story about how the past is never truly buried and how the choices we make can echo through generations. If you love stories with high stakes, complex characters, and mysteries that keep you guessing until the very end, you have to pick this one up. It's a journey you won't forget. Thanks for watching, and let me know in the comments if you decide to read it. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more recommendations. See you next time.